Welcome to the Talking Mortgage and Real Estate Podcast. What is the secret to success? How do successful people maintain their drive and desire? If you want answers to these and other questions, stay tuned. And now our host, John Collins.
Hey, welcome back, everybody, to Talking Mortgage and Real Estate. Today, I'm really excited because I've got a guest that I just recently met, kind of through situations where I required to change CRMs, and I met this gentleman, and I have been impressed. And so today we got Michael Radcliff, and he was born and raised in the Phoenix area. And he's the visionary behind RADCRM. And he's married with two children. He's been in the mortgage industry since 2012. He's been working as a broker for the past 2.5 years. And he's been utilizing the CRM software since 2019. Michael decided to create RADCRM to share the tools and the strategies that kept him successful, and he wanted to share that with other loan officers. So his passion for the industry drives his vision to help thousands of loan officers more efficiently. So welcome to the show, Michael.
Thank you, John. Appreciate it, man.
I am pleased to have you. We have talked quite a bit in the past couple of weeks since I made the switch. That is always like moving homes.
100%. Yeah.
It's horrible. I've spent many evenings transferring information, but Michael, I got to tell you what, this RADCRM is the way to go. I have been so impressed with it. So let's talk a little bit about it. What inspired you to start RADCRM? Because there's other programs out there.
So it came from the same mindset of why I became a broker. As I was doing loans, I learned very quickly what I had control over, what I did not have control over. And I started realizing, okay, this is the process that works. This is what doesn't work. So after transferring to multiple different retail companies, bouncing back and forth like most LOs do these days, I was sick of it and I needed more control. I was tired of managers who don't even produce. Tell me what to do. I'm like, dude, you don't even, I don't care what you did in the past. If you're not existing in LO, you're out of the game. So I talked to a friend about being a broker and like, yeah, I have control, blah, blah. Totally changed my business entirely for the better. It's been insanely different. And now I have control over my business. I have control of my process, and it's been huge. So I had that same process in my same mindset in my process. I'm like, I bounced around different CRMs. Same thing. They weren't LOs. And if they say they're in the industry, quote unquote, dude, you can be in the industry for 100 years, but if you haven't been an LO for just one day, I'm not going to pay too much attention. And so I couldn't really adjust things and customize. I'm a techie guy, man, but like I still couldn't figure things out. Anyways, I knew I needed to do this. And I was like, man, I love coaching. I love teaching. It's incredibly gratifying. So I wanted a platform that I could show them this is what I did. And this is your chance to customize anything to your liking. So that's kind of where it came from. It's kind of a broad answer. But I started really building it out as a business in late 22. And then it was scary, man. Like I worked my butt off for my mortgage business. Like, oh my gosh, man, I busted my butt for the realtor relationships. Those are sacred relationships.
Yeah.
And so I I just told my wife, I'm like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try this. Are you cool with this? Of course, she's amazing. She supported me. She's like, you could do it, And so I had many late nights. I was carrying my mortgage business, had a great year in 2023. And I built this at the same time. So I was working insane hours, but I was so addicted to it. And then I launched it in October and I just committed, this is what I'm going to do. So I kind of started to let go of my mortgage business. It's not that I don't help people, but I don't proactively look for business anymore. And that's still scary, John. It really is.
Yeah.
But it's so fun to see. Every LO is so unique, and to teach them what I have done in my business. I don't have a perfect way. It's just one way, but to teach them what I did, give them ideas and help them organize their business in an efficient manner and get more time on their plate. It's been so fun to see the success that other LOs are getting.
Exactly. Yeah. So what makes because obviously you have this vision. What makes RADCRM different than the standard CRM?
So I'd say three things. The first thing is support. That is my biggest pet peeve. Communication. So in my mortgage business, and I've also transited into the CRM, I always practice my three C's. It's communication, connection, and consistency. I swear by those things. And I practiced those with my realtors, and I became Mr. Dependable because of that. They knew that Mike would respond. They just knew it. And so if that's the case, they're going to send me their clients. So the biggest thing is support. I have a support staff that I told them this is how I run my mortgage business. This is how this has to be done. They're dedicated to that inbox. If you're
Mhm.
emailing back, and you know this, John, if you're emailing back and forth and you can't get an answer, let's hop on a call and get it figured out.
Yeah.
Most businesses don't do that, or they charge an arm and a leg to have a 10-minute phone call with them. So support's the biggest thing. Second thing is it's really open source. The CRM is yours. You can take some of these branches, man, that have taken our CRM and distorted it in so many ways, and it looks different. And that's cool. We invite that. So it's very, very, very customizable. And the third thing, I'll go back to the LO centric part. It's built by an LO. You'll know
Mhm.
that in the automations, it's specific to us. So, for example, when I have an automation set up for realtors, and it gives them a heads up for because our system can automatically notify your agents and borrower throughout the whole process, right? So for the underwriting, no, let me back up. For the closing, that's the biggest one. It'll say to the buyer's agent and the subject address, it'll say the name and the closing because they know the buyer's name. The email to the listing agent, the subject of the email has the property address. That we know that's how they think.
Mhm.
And then in the third email to the title company, in that email, it says, in addition, we'll be in touch with you shortly to start balancing and get these things closed. So I just took my experience and I know what these realtors want, need, and how they think, and I put that into the CRM.
Well, and going back to what you said earlier about the support has been unparalleled to any other CRM that I've been on, and I've been on four now. And you're amazing. Your staff is amazing. The
Yes.
response time is amazing, and it's they never put it off. There's usually a fix very quickly, which I don't know if you work like I do, but when I'm in the middle of building a workflow or setting up a template or whatever it might be, the worst thing I can do is get to a place where I have a problem, I have to stop, and I
Yeah,
can't finish that project because I'm waiting on support to get back to me. And that is
yeah,
so frustrating.
I know.
So I love that about your company. I'll just tell you a couple things and obviously I'm here to interview you, but I'm
No,
so
good.
amazed with this program. Um, I love the fact that it's integrated with Arrive, and
Hmm.
Arrive is actually inside of the CRM.
Right,
I don't have to jump out and go to my other screen.
right.
The other thing I like about it is you have your own calendar in there, just like Calendly,
Yep.
and it's every bit as powerful as Calendly.
Yeah.
And so, and then I guess the latest, I'm not this, I don't use this feature inside of it, but Reader. Tell me a little bit about Reader.
Oh man, real estate track record is what it stands for. Redder. Stephen Winans is a genius. That he is the one who developed it. Great guy, and it is the most powerful data plan out there, in my personal opinion. There's a lot of data companies out there that supply LO information, realtor information, relationships where they do them, tons of
Mhm.
details. It has been the most accurate data that I've seen. And the service is, I'm all service, man. Their service is unreal. Like when I email them for an open seat, it's like
Mhm.
the guy never sleeps. It's like 2 seconds. And I don't expect that, but it's great to have.
Yeah.
But the data, you got to use the data, right? You can search up an agent in an area, zip code, whatever, filter it by buy side, sell side, type alone, see who they send their loans to, get their cell phones, get their emails. You can take 50, 100, or even 300 agents at a time. And with 2 clicks, they are put into your CRM as contacts, labeled as agents, and their production comes in as well. Their stats, cell phone, email, and then you start power dialing. We have a power dialer in the system, or use your cell phone, whatever works for you. But that's the power of Redder, and that's our two different plans, right? The second plan, the only difference is Redder, and that's how I built my business. I'm all referral based. I dialed
Yeah.
agents. I went to their open houses. I visited them at their offices. That's how I did it.
Yeah. Well, and I think the other thing that I love about the system is the ability to build website pages, funnels,
Mm-hmm.
and everything that you need to build a complete marketing system, which is what we're in the business. We're in the business of sales and marketing ourselves. And every day I'm finding something new, and the ideas abound on what I can do with inside of the CRM. I don't know. Do you want to show us the inside of it? Do you want to go ahead
Sure.
and
Yeah. Let me get my,
I'd love to show people.
let me pull this up here. So this is just a quick demo account here. Okay. So this is your contact area list. So just go a brief overview.
Hmm.
Adding a contact is very simple. We do have a RADCRM mobile app as well for iPhone and Android. Um, here's the
And it is
pipelines.
very functional. The
Yeah.
mobile app is very functional, and you don't
Mhm.
feel like you're outside of the program. You feel
No,
as if you're operating right in it. It's great.
right. Let me go into, I think it's this account here. We are integrated with Lending Pad as well. But excuse me, this is a pipeline for your loans. Again, please know you can customize any of this. You can add as many pipelines as you want. You can rearrange these, rename them. You can even add and update fields inside the opportunity, which is an active loan. So really make it yours. I always tell people it's out of the box turnkey. It really is. But
Hmm.
almost every LO changes stuff, that's what we invite. But everyone's different. So yeah, app sent, received, pre-qualified, pre-approved, all the way to funded. Loan funded has a 2-year post closing. That's the biggest ball that's dropped by LOs. I myself included, man. You get busy, you just don't call them back. It's hard. So once you fund a loan, it'll automatically request a Google Business Review. And for 2 years, our system is already built out for you. 30 days, 90, 6 months, year, year and a half, and 2 years. All the content is done. The texting is done. The emailing is done. All the content is there. We brand it for you at onboarding. So it's ready to go. And then, like I
Well,
said, you can add. Go ahead.
and bringing that up, that's another
Mhm.
thing that you can do is actually do your social media posting from inside of the app as well. I
Yeah.
mean, you've put so many features in this.
Social planner. So connect all your
Yep.
social planners, mass blasts, schedule them out for days, weeks, months. It's pretty neat. And then in a few things and opportunities, we do have a handwritten card service. Not everyone does handwritten cards, but it is built in,
Yeah.
where it can automatically send an actual handwritten card to the borrower or agent at a stage you choose. They follow up a lot because, again, that's the ball that's dropped. So when
Hmm.
you send an application to someone, you literally just check a box, hit save, and it throws it on
Nice.
the automation, texts and emails them for 30 days until they finish it. Once they finish it, this moves over here. The automation stop. And then pre-qualified, it reminds them for docs for 30 days. Pre-approved has the reminders for 90 days of the do's and don'ts of the loan process. So as they're
Hmm.
shopping for homes, they think of you. Application, I will say that a few more things on this. When they finish an application, they get an all about you form. And this thing is gold. People who don't give this credit drives me nuts, to be just frank
Yeah.
about it. Like, it's so money. So this, you can change this. You can edit these fields. Okay. But in here, they get this link automatically. And this is an old form. Actually, we took out the birthdays and the wedding anniversaries because, nowadays people get all offended, um, but yeah, you can change this stuff, but you got biggest concern, the process, most important quality in a loan officer and in a realtor. When they fill this out, guys, you get an email. Forward that straight to the realtor. I tell you from experience, they will worship the ground you walk on. They really will. Um,
Very nice.
right. Favorites, hobbies, restaurant, dream vacation, etc. If they say they like a Snickers bar, dude, get them a Snickers at pre-approval or closing. Cutting boards are great. But if you are
Yep.
specific to what they want, I always tell the example of the girl who loves Star Wars. I love Star Wars as well. So at closing, I got her a house key with a stormtrooper on the house key. And she still calls me to this day. She thinks I'm the greatest. And I'm not. I'm like, you get her something you like. It's like, dude, they like you, they trust you, they send referrals. Um,
Nice.
so yeah, that's all automatic. Keep in mind, like you just process your loan, all that stuff goes through. Like you mentioned, John, you can do funnels, websites, forms, surveys. You can tie them to QR codes. chat widget on your website, organize your context by, realtors, interest rates, each realtor with their leads. You got your dashboard, your calendar, opportunities, all hundreds, all 100 plus automations, credit repair, all that stuff.
And then you can do smart lists, so you can divide people into individual lists so they're very easy to find.
Yeah. So you can have lists of like anyone who's a 7% or 6.5% or higher, go here. Again, this is a demo account. So you have one people here.
Right. Right.
You can have all of John Smith's leads going here automatically. Here's your quarterly calls, and you can meet these guys. So when you come in, there's no list there, but you can build as many as you want to with any filters of your choice. The filters, I mean, they're endless. There are so many, and you can add more if you don't see them. So yeah,
So
man, this is a great feature.
let's talk about something that's really important to all of us. And I don't think as many loan officers probably focus on this as they should, but the dashboard provides an overview of your dollars and where you are in the process and what you have coming up. Show us the dashboard and kind of go through it a little bit.
Yeah, so this is another demo account, but I've done some active things in here. But this is totally customizable. These are just widgets. Again, I'm telling you, I'm all about making it yours. You can rearrange these, you can resize them, you can add widgets, you can add URL links, websites, YouTube channels in here, like anything you want on your dashboard. It shows who's active in your pipeline. You can click on it and see the details of who those opportunities are and their tags, etc. Your revenue, you can change the dates of what stats are showing up, your conversion rates, stage distribution, what volume you have in each stage, and what your conversion rate is for each stage. Your lead source report, you can see how many you've gotten from agents, family, friends, etc. Conversion rates, your Google Business Profile review. I mean, there's so many things you can do on the dashboard.
Wow.
This is
Yeah.
just an example.
So is there anything else in the program that you think you'd like to share with the listeners about, oh, and
Oh man.
before I go down that rabbit hole, the training courses are amazing.
Good. Yeah.
So can you go in, show them, just kind of show them the training courses?
Yeah. I might need to, I don't know if this account has access. Let me see if it works on my side. It may not, but give it a shot. Okay, cool. So here's the rad training. And they're like 3 to 5 minute videos. Some are 8 minutes, but it's about an hour and a half of content. It tracks your progress. You guys can also build your own courses. Keep that in mind, man. Like you can build this for realtors. I always say, you make a course, a home buying course with the realtor, co-brand it, and then the realtor can grant those logins at every buyer consultation. You got their leads. I'm telling you, like it's money. Say you
Very
watch these
cool.
in here, it goes through all the different pieces of the CRM, and then you'll notice this one. There's a great story to the. Oops, come back here and training courses to the rooster. The great story. I'll tell you later, John, but it's phenomenal.
Tell me
Um,
about the rooster.
yeah, that's the rad rooster, man. But here's the recorded workshops that we do. These are great. So these are an opportunity for all of our users to come on every 2 weeks and tell us your questions, your requests, your build outs, ideas. It's just for everyone to benefit from it. And so they're really good.
And I think that's the thing I noticed because I attended, I guess today was a workshop. Is that what that was called?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So I think what I liked about it was number one, you were responding to and showing us how to build things or how to change things, but then also you are very open to suggestions and
Yeah.
making improvements in the program that people want. And
It's
so,
like when you build something that I'll give you an example. Like you get the creator of ChatGPT. I guarantee you that there's people out there that have figured out things in ChatGPT that the owner doesn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
it's like no one memorizes everything. So yeah, if you have a suggestion, like Maria, she had the suggestion of that URL link. We had our IT guy
Mhm.
code it in, and now you can have. So it's like ideas are the best. Like that's what it's about. It's about the community.
Yeah. Very good. So what's
Yeah.
next? What's next for Rad? Is there anything on the horizon that is coming?
Trying to think of anything big. We have a lot of plans. I mean, right now it's just managing the growth and making sure that everyone gets the response time that I need. I refuse to let that go.
Good,
I just want to have a
good.
company like, oh, sorry, man, we have too many people. We can't really help you. Give us tomorrow. I don't know. I just want to be in that position. I
Hmm.
can't think of anything off the cuff, but I can tell you, man, we're always thinking, we're never comfortable. I think that's really important in any business. Once you're comfortable, you slow down. There's no stopping period. You're either going up or down. There's always
Yeah,
movement somewhere. And so we're always building things out, always thinking of new ideas and just making it better for you guys.
that's great. So, um, we'll post this up probably. I believe it comes out Sunday. So, what do you have for people if they're interested in the program?
Yeah, actually, you know what? Let me reshare the screen. So if you guys go to very simple, the radcrm.com,
Okay.
find some pricing. Excuse me, I got a dry throat. So the only difference, I know it says max team member 6, etc. Ignore that. We're in the process of changing it. The only difference with the master plan is you get a login with Redder to search LOs and realtors, and then realtors cell phones, well, right?
Okay.
Just the CRM is the 197 a month. There is no contract. It's just month to month. It's a 250 onboarding fee for this plan. It's a 350 onboarding fee for this one because they're setting up 2 systems. You get multiple Zoom calls with us. Make sure you're on the system and going. We're not a company that says sign up and good luck. We're never going to be that. So we have multiple Zoom calls. You have support staff to make sure you know what you're doing. Because most people, John, when they come on, they say, "Hey, I need CRM, but I'm not tech savvy." That's like the most typical thing that we hear, and we get that. And for any of those, I like to offer something on any kind of podcast or presentation. So, what do we got? Today's Thursday. So, I would say whenever you release this, John, 3
Okay.
business days. We'll waive the onboarding fee. Reach out to me directly. You can call my cell phone, 480-272-0845, or send a chat right here. We'll respond. Let them know you want that promotion. We'll waive the onboarding fee and get you going.
Okay, great. Explain to me and thank you very much. I'm going
Yeah.
to I'll post that in the comment section down below the video, but explain the communication credit and how that works.
Yeah. Dude, thank you for mentioning that. So we give you a $10 credit every month. Now, it doesn't go to your card. It's in your account. It's a pay-as-you-go system. We believe from our research, we're the cheapest rebilling company out there. Most companies try and make money off your messages. I mean, we're not about that. We're not a credit card company.
Yeah.
We have a subscription model. So we give you $10 and it pays for calls, text, emails. So it pays you go, no prepay required. You not start paying until you've used the $10. And you get the $10 every single month. Emailing is roughly 0.0008 cents per email. It's 3 zeros. It's very cheap. Texting is comes out to like 0.008 cents or so a text. If it's over 160 characters or as emojis, it's a penny and a half. And then calls are roughly a penny per minute or so. So yeah, like I said, man, as an LO, John, I just hate getting nickel and dime. We just want to help
Yeah.
somewhere. So you get $10, utilize it. If you're going crazy with it, you'll go over the credit, but we hope you're getting a lot of business. Clearly
So
reach your
how do
goal.
you check your credit then once you're in the program? Is there a way to see where you are?
Yeah, settings, and then you'll head up to company billing.
Oh, interesting.
Yep. Yeah, go to company billing. You'll see the credits that you use, where those costs went to the penny of everything, how many messages you sent, the cost, all that stuff.
Well, thanks a lot. I mean, I
Yeah.
I have been excited about doing this podcast with you. I love the program. People, you need to check it out. Do the demo. It's just so innovative, and it will make your job easier. And our whole job is about maintaining relationships with our business partners, and this will make it easier for you. So, man, this has been amazing. Thank you, Michael, for joining us.
Yeah.
It's been great, man.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Anyone else
Thank,
questions? You can message this chat. We'll see it. We'll respond if you want another
okay,
demo. But thank you, John. You're the man. And this
sounds
guy is
good.
one of the most genuine people you've ever met. So listen to his podcast.
I appreciate that. Continued success to you.
You too, man. Thank you.
All right.